I lost 180 pounds on a meat-focused way of eating, and here's what I ate today.
Oh, my stars and garters, y'all. It says 38 degrees. I don't believe it. I think it's lying. They did say, I got a pop-up earlier on my thing saying that it was supposed to be in the single digits. I thought I saw something like a little droopy droop earlier, but I think maybe it was one of them floaties. Did y'all get them floaties in your eyes? Them floaties in your eyes? I get those stupid things. Like you look one way and then you see a bunch of things go. And then you look this way and then a bunch of things float. Sometimes they're shaped like this. So kind of reminds me of, have you ever looked and seen something like bacteria under a microscope? I see that on on TikTok, and just, I've seen it when looking in a microscope. Microscope? Yeah, microscope. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what that reminds me of. It's like, but I see them more if I'm looking at something white like the sky right now. I see a bunch of little things going, and sometimes they'll be round, sometimes they'll be like a swoosh, sometimes look like a comma, sometimes like a colon. Not a colon. Not a colon, but a colon. So what do we have today? I had ground beef defrosted, and I think I have 2 more of the cabbages left and 1 more of the rutabaga. And yeah, so what had happened was I put some teriyaki. I need to add to my shopping list some coconut aminos. But so I have the G-Hughes teriyaki, a little bit of that toasted sesame oil. Oh, shoot a monkey, I forgot sesame seeds. Toasted sesame oil, and then some fish sauce, and then some seasonings. It's funny, I had forgotten what I had put in here, and I opened it up and put it in the microwave. I'm like, dang, that smells good. Then I got out here and I looked at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, dang tootin', I gotta take another bite. So, some of the things I'm hoping to accomplish whenever I do this kind of meat-dependent thing. Well, I'm always meat-dependent. Oh, I'm drinking cold or hot water, too. Suzanne does that a lot, and I thought she was a weirdo. But then I did it, and I'm like, oh, I like it because it's cold outside. It warms your tummy without the caffeine or coffee. Or the calories from hot chocolate and sugar. Anyway, my hope is that by cutting back some of the veg, I do know that my eyes are bigger than my stomach. My eyes are bigger than what my stomach needs. And so when I'm doing carnivore-ish, and I'm really meat-focused, I find myself accepting that I'm eating 3 burgers, or accepting that I'm eating meat and eggs and a creamy, like at supper time. My brain can accept that I don't need as much on my plate, and it's very weird. But then when I have veggies, like this right there when I was making it, that felt like not a lot. When I was making it last night, I was like, gosh, no, that's not a lot to eat in an 8-hour period. However, had I brought that ground beef along with an egg or 2, I would have been fine with it. So it's kind of about a mental cleanse. Let me blow my nose, hang on. I mean, you can call it a mental detox for all intents and purposes. But so I'm hoping that it can kind of reset my brain, getting used to seeing a smaller amount and having less anxiety about it. And my taste buds, kind of cleaning those up a little bit. So that's my goal with kind of cutting back on a lot of the veggies right now for a little while. I know I'm going to complain about it. Just know that ahead of time. I'm going to whine about being dehydrated. I'm going to whine about not pooping as good. I'm going to whine about missing my salads. And I am on shopping day going to get me an apple. And I mean, once I start tracking things, I may still incorporate the nuts that I have. I mean, I'm going to incorporate them because I bought them. But, you know, I'm very curious to kind of see, you know, how things will go. Like, I would like to see, okay, because if I'm trying to kind of how do I kind of normalize, if I'm trying to make nuts to be not such a, oh, I shouldn't buy this, but I'm going to. If I'm kind of trying to do like a little bit of immersion therapy with it, then, you know, I want to track it. So I'm just kind of seeing how that can look. It might be a hot mess, but what I can say is I'm only eating what I portion out, which is about 100 grams. So I'm only eating that. I'm not going back in to open up another container, which I know some of y'all have said, well, can you buy the nuts that are already portioned out? And I was afraid to, and I told y'all I was afraid to because I was afraid that my previous self would go in and get a package, open up, go get a package, open up, go get a package and open up. I used to buy chocolate and I would sit and unwrap the whole package and set them on a plate and eat. It'd be a family size pack of like those, it was those caramel filled treasure things, and or the caramel chocolate dove or the milk chocolate dove. I would open up every single one in that package and then just eat them. But it's all part of what we've talked about with me and my binges. It's like the whole process. And I've been thinking about it, and I'm also, you know, since I am doing the therapy with it, I also think I'm going to make an appointment with my PCP and talk to her about some of my binge habits, you know, see if I can get some help in other ways. See if there's anything, you know, medication wise that she recommends. And if not, okay. But anyway, just because I feel like I'm putting in the work, you know what I mean? I'm putting in the work with my therapist. I'm cleaning up my diet. So I feel like if there's something else that can help me, you know, medication wise, then, you know, I feel like I'm not anti-medication. I used to be. Oh my gosh, for the longest time I was. But anyway, so I'm going to talk to my primary care and make an appointment with her and just kind of get her input and see what she thinks. Because like I said, my binges are not just food. It's overall binging. And, anyway, so yeah, so enough heavy. So what do you got going on today? Today's my Wednesday. And so, today's your Friday. I would have played pool last night for you, but tomorrow night for me. So I'm excited. Pool, we had like a 2-week, I think they call them sessions. But we had a 2-week break, but we really didn't get a 2-week break because, you know, we drew the wild card and went and played on Sunday. But, so the new session starts this Thursday. So I'll see how that goes, and I'm excited about it. So tomorrow night's pool. And I think next week is, next Tuesday will be my Red Hat Gals. And listen, I'm not going to be like strict, you know, I'm not going to be like, oh my goodness, I can't have the salad bar and I can't get the pizza bake. No, this is real life. You know what I mean? I'm not going to just go there and order a bunch of meat. You know, it's just not what I'm going to do. I'm going to live life, but then on the days that I don't have those things, focus on being more meat dependent. You know what I mean? So, I like that word. Anyway, so yeah. And again, I'm not carnivore. So I don't want to throw that word carnivore around because then that can be very distracting or, misleading or lying to people, because I'm not doing carnivore, but I do feel like I am being maybe animal based, animal dependent, meat dependent, whatever you want to call it, because I'm going to do eggs. But eggs is meat. It's just the meat before it becomes the meat. So anyway, so yeah, that's what I know. I know it's colder than Cooter Brown. Oh, now it says it's 42. Well, yeah, because the engine's getting hotter. But when I first got in here, it said 30 degrees. So I guess it takes into consideration the temperature of the engine. I don't know. All right. I know I got to pee, and I'm going to go eat. I love you guys. Have a great day. I love you. Jesus loves you. Don't forget that. Jesus loves you. And if you ever wonder about it or question it, let me know, because I have been reading in my Bible, and last night it was Acts, I think it was 14, and it was Peter was talking about how, God called him to speak to the Gentiles. That's us. We're Gentiles. So Jesus called Peter, and God told Peter and told him he was called to talk to the Gentiles, and so was Paul. So we are grafted into as Jesus' children. Or no, I guess Jesus' brothers and God's children. So anyway, I love you. Jesus loves you. Have a good day. Bye. It's 37 degrees outside. Ooh, Natalie. Listen, I was scrolling on TikTok just last night, I think it was. Yeah, because there was this morning, whenever while I was getting ready for work, and I was in the bathroom. Anyway, and I was scrolling, and they were talking about how, you have to start your car and let it warm up in the cold weather. Because then on my drive, I kept asking SIRI on my phone. I was like, how cold does it have to be to where you need to start your car? She's like, I don't know your location to tell you the temperature. I'm like, that's not what I'm asking. So I fight with her as much as I fight with my Alexa. But anyway, so yeah, my whole drive, she and I were arguing about it. But then I said her name, and I said, do you have to start a car when you use synthetic oil? She said no. Now, I don't know how accurate that is, but I know I get synthetic oil. And then she also said that, like a lot of the newer cars, you don't have to warm your car up. I don't know. But I don't know how long we've been talking. But that's how long I'm letting it warm up. So, yeah, we're hitting that. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. Looking for adventure. And whatever comes my way. All right, I'm hungry. Hungry. So we'll go home, whatever meat's turn it is, because I do my little defrost thing. So we'll have meat and rutabaga and creamy. I think this is the last rutabaga. Breaks my heart, but I know I need to cleanse the palate. Oh, yeah. So I got it. I called my primary care, and I'm keeping the appointment for now. She couldn't get me in to talk about a medication that helps with binge eating and that hyper focusing. She couldn't get me in until Christmas Eve. That's 3 weeks away. Well, I also have this thing here with work, and we can go to this walk-in clinic or make an appointment. And so I've gone there multiple times to, like, whenever I have this stuff, and his name is Dr. Anwar, and he's given me he's prescribed stuff for me too. So he can get me in on Friday at, I think, 2:30. So I'm going to go see him, and I'm going to talk to him and see what he has to say. He may be on board or he may not. And that's okay, but so I'm going to keep my appointment with my primary care doctor. He may feel like he may not feel comfortable with doing that, or know me well enough. I don't really know. But anyway, because man, if there's something out there that I could get started on to help before the holidays, yes, please. So anyway, yeah. All right. Surely we have let this car warm up enough. I think it's been 3 or 4 minutes. All right. I'll see you at home. Bye. Hey. We are home. We're eating in the living room tonight. Last night, why did I eat in the living room last night? I don't remember. I think I ate in here last night. Anyway, tonight I'm doing it because I chewed all my polish off yesterday. And so I need to get something on them. So anyway, I'm sitting in here. So I'm going to use some gel polish and stuff on them. And so I need to be in here to do it.
because I have a light and all that stuff. So what do we have? A pork steak. I cooked them last weekend. That used to be Lubrido doing that, wasn't it? Anyway. I need salt. Hang on. You know, them Kinder seasonings are good, but gosh dog, they don't have enough salt in them for me. All right. Yeah, I'm going to take another bite. Just hang on. Just hang on. I cut them into strips so I can stab them and eat them. Pork steak's a little dry. It was already cooked from last weekend, and instead of microwaving it, I heated up my skillet. I put the lid on it for about 2 minutes and let it kind of cook through or warm up through. And then I cranked it up to like, you know, my thing has like the bottom is medium and high is up here. So I had it kind of right there. So I had a nice temperature. And, oh, wait, this is strawberry vanilla. Let's go on and taste it now. Thought about doing strawberry banana, but I remember when I was a kid, Mom had strawberry banana everything. So I got really sick of it. But I wonder if it would taste good. I'll have to try it. Anyway, so I had the skillet, the lid on the skillet, 2 minutes. And I cranked it up this way about, I'll say 75%-ish, the heat. And then I seared it on both sides. And then I put just some Kinder's stuff. So this is our rutabaga. But yeah, so I need to polish my nails, and I use the gel polish. I don't remember what day I did it last weekend. I just did, and I'd already chewed it off. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I need to see that doctor sooner rather than later. But anyway, I wonder how much of it's menopause. Oh! I saw a TikTok that said, there's like a lady answering a comment, and she said that people having phantom smells that smell like burning and cigarettes, it also has to do with menopause and perimenopause. So I talked to ChatGPT about that yesterday. Because that's a joke. Why did the something chicken do something? Because. Anyway, yeah, so I was talking to Leslie about it because, you know, she has that issue too. And so then we talked to ChatGPT, and it said that is a pretty common side effect of perimenopause. But I haven't had that issue since I was dabbling in the patch. So, what do I know? Nothing else. I'm going to pull open my YouTube and watch that. Or listen to that while I'm doing my nails. I can't really watch it, but I can listen. I know some of y'all have the Vlogmas videos going on. So, anyway, well, slow your roll. Anyway, if you have a YouTube channel, please put the name of it down in the comments of this video. I love like sharing with each other, like our channels. And I know I've told you all just the other day the channels that I'm watching or that I subscribe to. So if you have a channel, please share it with us so we can follow you. Listen, even if it's a vegan channel, I can learn from a vegan. Yes, sirree, Bob. I've gotten some great recipes from vegans. So, it don't have to be food related or weight loss related. Carnivore, keto, it ain't got to be nothing like that. If you have a YouTube channel, whatever it's about, you just post it down in the comments. All right, well, obviously I'm more focused on my food than you all. No offense. So I'm going to eat, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.